Welcome to Small Potatoes, a show where we discuss the inconsequential tidbits of life. Remember, it's all fun and games until someone cares. They don't, so it's all fun and games.
We're rolling.
So here's the chain of events.
Hello?
We all get together.
That's not our intro.
Yeah,
Sing the theme song. Sing the theme song.
And yes, she's annoying. Give it to me. What's it called?
What's the name of the show?
I'm here with
my friends.
Random
things come up. Funny stuff.
Funny stuff.
That's how the song goes.
Yeah, we all heard it.
Dude,
We're back. Another week, another dollar.
another week, another dollar. This is episode number 21.
Wait a minute.
One
You're
or
telling
two,
me we're
top
making
two.
money off of this?
We're making money.
We're making
You
money.
guys are making money?
We're making
Yeah,
a
dude.
lot of money.
Damn it.
You are earning a lot of exposure.
Oh,
It's a good resume builder.
thank you.
That's what the people say when it
Right.
doesn't earn you money.
Guys, this is
I'll
our
put it on my
intern. This
resume.
is our intern Spencer. Our producer
Hey.
Jesus.
Say something, Jesus.
He never talks when we wanted to talk. We should give him a mic.
Yeah, we
Should.
should.
But our
We only have
producer
3.
Jesus, H Christ. He wants to
H.
use his professional name.
What do you think the H stands for?
To me, in my head, it's hell, but that doesn't make
But
sense.
it's not hallowed be thy name.
Hades?
Heaven.
Jesus, heaven, Christ.
Jesus,
Harold?
Hades Christ.
Herod. What if
Herod?
he was named
Herod
after the
Christ?
king that tried to kill him?
Oh shit.
That would be
Um,
like a massive
But
fuck
our
you from
producer
Mary.
Jesus hired this intern. His name's Spencer, and
Hey.
he's done okay
So far.
so far.
Over the last 22 episodes. Is that what you're
Is
saying?
it 22 or is it 21?
I'm pretty
think we're
sure
on
this
22.
is 22 today.
Last week was 21.
Last week was 21.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Welcome.
Well, guys, 22.
Welcome
what a
to
number.
the 22nd century.
Yeah,
Is
it's the 22nd century because we
No.
put out one episode per 100 years. So thanks for hanging in, all the fans from the beginning.
Jesus started it, so like it
like-
makes
Yeah.
sense that we are now in the 22nd.
It makes perfect sense. So thank
hey,
the Lord
Hey,
for the
guys.
pod.
Thanks for the people that did listen a couple weeks back when we told them to follow our podcast on Instagram at Small Potatoes Pod. Thanks for the people that reviewed it when we asked them to. Still, it seems like there could have been a little bit more. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe like one.
Yeah. One more do it. If one more of you do it,
No, if
Cool.
one person did it, they would have done what we said. But I don't think a single person did anything that we asked them to.
you guys don't ever. You guys are cheeky. You guys don't ever do anything we ask, and then we don't say anything, and then you guys send us all these small potatoes. And we're like, hey, send in your
randomly.
small potatoes, and they don't. And then when we don't say anything, they're like, hey, got all these small potatoes. Like, yo, fill out the form, send it in, send it to Jesus. He'll filter through them.
Yeah. He's an expert too in filtering like good from bad.
Yeah,
He's really good at
pretty good. at it.
differentiating.
Yeah, he makes lists and he checks them twice.
Yep. Good old Jesus.
That jolly old man.
Jolly old Jesus.
Jolly old Jesus.
With his red hat and
Yeah, Jesus, our producer is actually really old.
long beard.
It's kind of like a cool, fun
Yeah,
thing that we've got
see,
going.
popular media likes to portray Jesus maybe as a baby or maybe as like a 33-year-old.
A 33-year-old hunk.
Yeah, our Jesus is 2,000 years old. He's gray and wrinkly.
You think boomers are weird?
It's goddamn racist.
He's goddamn racist. That's what it is.
Our producer Jesus is 2,000 years old and he is a racist.
That is not what I said, Anthony.
But the weird thing is who he's racist to.
Jesus Christ. Samaritans.
Okay,
Never would have thought.
so here's a small
he had
potato.
such nice things to say about them.
Remember the thing that we do for the podcast, Small Potatoes?
What are
Oh,
tidbits?
where we like the
tidbits,
little
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Talk
yeah.
about
So
it, yeah.
here's a little one. I'm at the movies recently, and I see a movie, and it's amazing. But the trailers before, I never really, because it's been so long since I've been to the movies, I never really realized how weird of a small potato like trailers are, and how they show a trailer, and then the audience watches a trailer, and then after the trailer's done, they like look at each other and they go, well, "What are your thoughts?"
I'm going to see that.
They go,
I can't wait.
they literally go, "What are your thoughts?
Not for me.
Did you like it?" And they go, "Yeah, not for me. That's so fucking weird." and they go, "Oh my god, I'm so excited." But then if you say it too loud,
I heard about this.
if you say it too loud, you hear the other family, behind you or in front of you, say the same thing, and it's just like you feel gross because you're like, we're all
just
drones.
Consuming,
we're all just
yeah,
drones getting
absolutely.
shown this
We're
content.
just rats in
this-
a race.
Content, and we're like, what do you feel about it? Well,
Are you
I
gonna
don't-
see this? And like,
yeah,
it shows like fucking 7 trailers, and
Yeah.
each time you're like, I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna go see that.
Mhm.
You don't go to the movies that much. Like,
yeah.
all those movies will be out at the same time, like 4 months from now. You see maybe 1 or 2 of them. You don't see all
You
of
don't
them.
see all 7. No way.
But it's just so funny to like sit there and be like, to make up your mind before the end so that you can talk about it when someone turns to you, or so
Totally.
that you can inquire about the person you're sitting next to. You're
That
like,
looks stupid.
what do you think?
Going back to sort of something Trevor said a little bit, when a trailer comes on and you've like heard talk about the movie, right? And you're like, oh my God, like I've been waiting to see this trailer. Oh my God. I hate hearing the other
Oh,
people around me
yeah.
also say that
Like, hey,
because I will,
You want to be on the. You want to be the in crowd.
I want to be in.
they fucking
Yeah.
hit you. They go, dude, hey, look, it's this fucking, it's the trailer. It's the Soho movie that I wanted you to see.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Hey.
Hey,
I heard about this through like the back channels of Reddit somewhere. Like,
someone's always
I
cool.
saw this on the internet this morning.
Someone's always cooler than you and saw the Red Band trailer. Yeah.
yeah.
And you're like, cool.
But Red Band trailers are cool
Because they can curse.
because they can curse and they got that red beginning, and
It's
like,
not green.
not green, it's red. It's
It
like
is
the-
cool.
It's like
when you
the
see
red light district of movie trailers.
Wow. Provocative.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like the opinions. It's just like fucking.
yeah. Don't have an
We-
opinion.
But no, but
Sheep
it's
just
also.
watch and move on.
But also
consumer.
part of you as the consumer, like you do get curious. You're like, I wonder what the person next to me is going to say. And it's that who's going to speak first? And then am I going to hear the family above or under me first? Am I going to hear them say, oh, that
And-
fucking looks
And
weird?
hey,
And was my opinion different? You know?
fuck that friend who like when the trailer starts and it's like something they're really into, and they start like convulsing and like hitting your leg, like oh my God, I can't wait for this. I've been so stoked about this. It's like, all right, calm down.
Okay.
you fucking
So,
nerd.
so this is again kind of like approaching the topic of like trying hard and caring about things. And
Yeah.
there's some weird reason why like I feel like I need to like not so much. And one of the biggest ones is when the movie's over, you get the fuck out of there. You don't clap. You don't hang
But
out.
they did
You
such
don't
a
you don't
good
watch-
job.
You don't watch all the names. You get the fuck out of there before the rest of the crew is even in trying to clean up the shit. Dude, I hate staying.
Lingering is
Everyone
just the
claps.
worst.
You're like, "Oh yeah. Good movie."
Yay.
That's the same
You did a
thing.
good job.
It's the same. I had so much fun. Yes.
Good job, JJ
Woo!
Abrams. We love you.
Woo! Yeah, best fam night out. And
Everyone's
literally
wearing
clapping.
matching t-shirts. in
Yeah,
the
the
row.
applause you got was the $20 you stole from me.
Literally. And then there's the two family members that are like, I just everyone should be appreciated. We should watch everything we read.
I want to read every single
I just-
name.
You
I
wanna
just
read
wanted to-
a
I just wanted to see if there were like if the animal actors were like protected by PETA or like what countries they're gonna thank in the
It's
very
just-
end of the credits.
so crazy because you're like, you want to read a series of. It's not even like an article you're reading. Like they don't like have like a nice biography about how the movie was made. It's a series
list of
of names, not even in alphabetical order most of the time. It's just a series
Most
of
of the
names
time, never.
categorized
Never.
by just things. And you're like,
Here's the thing.
all people that aren't me
I know for a fact if I was in that list of names
that you
anywhere, like as like some grip or whatever, I would make all of my family sit down
Well,
and be
of
like,
course.
wait.
At that point, they would all want to leave.
And I'm like, look, oh, there it is. And like fully
Also,
like speeding across the screen.
This is a potato off of a little. This is a littler potato off of the potato of credits. How do when I see like people in credits like deep down in the credit list, like fucking like special effects assistants, and they have like nicknames. You know, they'll be like Bob quote Rusty quote Johnson, and like it's like such a low job. Who tells the credits person like, oh, that's I already forgot his name. Bob.
Rusty. Bob Rusty.
I was like, oh, that's Bob, but everyone around here calls him Rusty. And then that person's like, hey Bob, you go by Rusty. I'm doing the credits right now. The credits are due tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna. Rusty's cool with you? Yeah, okay. Or what if someone like goes by Rusty and then no one asked them like. Actually, like no one on set calls me Bob, but like it says Bob in the credit. Could we change that to Rusty? Like we already said. Like what's the process there? That's just what I'm curious about.
It's a job for sure.
Yeah. Well, I know like the credits person
It's
is
definitely
the job. Which, by the way, are
They
they
get a
in the
credit.
credits?
Yeah.
They must.
they credit themselves. That seems unethical.
Power. Conflict of interest.
No, they actually have to get another person. They
Yeah.
have to get a
They have to get like a
auditor,
notary,
a
in-
credit auditor.
You know how to be like cast in order of appearance? It's like crew in order of importance. Credit designer, number 1. Director.
before the director. Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, don't if you go to a movie, paying is how much you care and attending is how much you care.
Yeah.
Don't show any other thing.
Fucking
No need to
clap.
Or else what are you doing?
What are you doing?
And no need to stay at the end unless you're at a Marvel movie. Because
And even then,
literally
fuck
no other
you
movie has
For
an end
making
credit
me
scene.
stay.
Yeah.
You and I hate the movies that decide to like adopt that thing and you're like, we didn't establish that you were adopting the
Yeah.
Marvel after scene.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We didn't establish this. Rick and Morty was doing it. And you're like, whoa. How many seasons did I watch before I realized there was ever something at the
I gotta
end
go back,
of the credits?
rewatch some shit.
I'm sorry.
I was
you
watching
never
Loki
Realize that?
and noticed at the
Loki
end of like
doesn't do it.
episode 4, there was like an after credit scene, and I had to go back. I like had to log back onto Disney Plus and be like, all right, now I got to look at all the other episodes and make sure there wasn't after credit scenes over there because they just decided to drop one in like episode 4. Obnoxious.
So instead of just a quick Google search,
I know. I'm a
But
chump.
sometimes a quick Google
you
search
went
is,
through it.
I'm
but
a chump.
sometimes that's the easier route. I feel like I get it. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'd
because
rather do
you
that.
search on YouTube and it's like either like a shitty camera, like taking a picture of the screen thing,
Or
or
someone
it's like,
talking about it.
hey guys, so I just wanted to do a little commentary on the after credit scene in Loki. Now, just for some some context, and it's 5 minutes.
Let's go all the way
of
back
some
to
guy
Iron Man
talking.
2.
Yeah, it's just there's so much context before they actually just show the clip, and it's like, and he's talking the whole
10
time
seconds
too
of
over
clip.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck YouTube and trying to find anything nerdy on there because they just have a million nerds
Too many
talking about it
options.
instead of just showing it to you.
Mm.
I swear we like things, guys.
Yeah, we're
We
nice,
really-
happy,
The
optimistic
movie that I went
people.
to, I liked. I just
Mhm.
didn't want to. I just didn't want other people to know my feelings towards it.
Yeah, keep that shit to yourself.
I just keep my shit to myself, and I fucking go to my car.
Have
I
you?
leave.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
which I know that you are portraying a character that is like sort of accurate to who you are, but also not accurate.
Thank you.
Just wearing a mask.
Have
It's all a
you?
facade.
Have you ever been to a movie with somebody who like doesn't want to chat about the movie afterwards?
I just want to sit with it. Just want to gestate.
And like you're in the
Oh.
car with them afterwards, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god!" And you want to like talk about.
I will say, I
the
don't like-
plot.
I don't like to
Literally
break. I
anything.
hate breaking that because like I do like if it's like a Christopher Nolan movie, like you bet your fucking ass
gonna talk
I'm gonna
about
talk
it.
about it afterwards. But I don't like breaking that, like being the one being like,
What'd
what
you
you think?
think?
Yep. Hate doing that. But once that's crossed, we need to talk about it.
Here's
Don't
the
get to
thing.
tell.
You
Don't tell me that
you
you
don't-
need to sit.
You don't ask somebody, "What did you think about the movie?" You just dive
Start.
in.
Yeah,
you
you
just
just
go
start.
like, "Oh my god, this scene where whatever
Minute
happens."
33, scene 4, act 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
that's
yeah.
how I remember
take
scenes
notes
too.
when I go to movies.
You do.
Yeah.
You're taking the minutes.
I pull out the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
I take notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's in night mode though, so it doesn't. I don't think
It doesn't disrupt it.
It's not disruptive if it's in night mode.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
So, can I
Sure, move
Can I
on.
potato? May I potato?
May I spud this potato?
Ah,
You can spud.
May I sprout?
Yeah, let's
Um,
hear your little sprout.
adult men with dyed hair, like unnatural colors. Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't.
This feels targeted towards somebody.
Homophobic.
In
Sure.
the city that I live in,
Yeah.
there's a lot of like men who maybe are of a certain age. Maybe they're even balding a little bit. Maybe they're thinning up top, and they decide I'm gonna have blue hair and like stay current.
Sure.
not the way to do it. Stop that. I don't like it. And it's a super judgmental, mean, superficial potato.
It is.
It is.
But I stand by the fact that only young people should have dyed hair.
I would only agree with you only because dyeing your hair does kill your hair.
Sure.
Like you're like more likely to kill your hair
Sure.
because of
Who
that.
gives a fuck? But okay.
No, I'm not saying like I agree with you because it's obviously mean, but like in terms of if you're trying to keep your hair, probably don't dye it. If you want to live longer, that's all I'm saying. I don't think you're.
I work at a bar that attracts hipster types, and this was a straight man, mind you. I'm sure he was a straight man because he was with
You can
his
be straight and have
girlfriend.
colored hair.
Well, Spencer
Could have been bisexual.
accused me of homophobia, and
Well,
I just
it
want
sounded
to. I
very
just want to specify that this hatred is towards a specific straight man, and just like a more general
Okay.
No, this
men
man.
like him.
I want to rephrase it, but keep going.
He was with his girlfriend, who also had like dyed like red hair, and she looked great because like
Oh,
dyed hair looks
Women.
great on women.
Oh,
Dyed hair looks
so
great on
just
women.
sexist.
Yeah, sure. And let's say there was less on top than on the sides and back. And he definitely like is not in his 20s, maybe not even in his 30s. And he had like a green head of hair. And I was so mad at him
oh my god!
for having such.
I hate to.
you.
I don't want to dox this person, but are you talking about the Grinch? Are you talking about the Grinch?
Oh my God, I think I was talking about the Grinch.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't mean to. Is it because he stole Christmas? Are you really just? Are you so upset with his hair or the fact that he fucking
No.
stole
All jokes
Christmas?
aside, this man was a human person. I was serving him waters, and I said, "Fuck you, sir."
So
You
grow up.
said it.
I said, "Grow up."
here's the thing: was that the root of the problem? The waters.
He barely had roots. Let me tell you,
Jesus Christ!
the roots were the problem.
I'm just trying to dive.
They were like a beige brown, and the rest was
Just so you guys know,
green.
Trevor really cares about hair. Really cares about it.
a lot. Yeah,
So don't you
clearly.
fucking try to come up with some half-assed
I
hair.
just think dyed hair is reserved for young people.
young women only.
No, not young women. Boys can dye their hair. It's
Oh,
fun.
boys.
Sure.
But men over a certain age
Yeah,
should not.
Give a number. Tell me a number.
30, 35.
30?
30, 35. I don't know.
30 is young.
Yeah, I guess you can get away with it if you're like, then let's say 32 and a half. 32 and a half. If you're 33, Jesus, keep your hair the way it is.
Please, for the love of God, Jesus.
Yes,
For the
he's-
love of your father, Jesus.
He's been 33 for thousands of years.
Yeah, and he looks horrible. You look horrible, Jesus.
terrible with that
Don't
blue
say
mop
that.
on top of your
Old
head.
as fuck. He didn't even like patch up the holes in his hands. Gross.
It is fun. We play darts sometimes. Just
Right through.
right through.
I'll catch
It's-
it. Oh, oops.
The hardest one is through his side. You know that hole
that
is
one's
pretty hard to
funky.
get through.
His side?
Yeah.
Did they nail
my
his
God.
side too?
They shoved a sword in his side.
Why don't you let Jesus tell
Oh.
Yeah, Jesus, tell us about how they
Jesus.
crucified.
What happened to you?
Oh my god.
Oh shit, you're fictional. My bad.
it? Don't say that.
I'm
about
angry today.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
sorry,
you're
you guys.
angry.
Mean
today.
today. Oh my god. I just want to like revisit Trevor Swamp Potato one last time and just say that like
Circle around it all night long.
there's no yes anding that for me. I'm just gonna fully say wrong.
it. No. Yeah. All right. So
I'm just
moving
gonna
on.
say I'm a nice person. I can move on.
Okay.
if you
yeah,
want
go
us
ahead.
to.
Yeah.
Like a societal cuck.
Yeah.
Nice people. Go ahead.
So I had this struggle with my colleague today where we don't know how to get off of the phone with each other.
Uh-huh.
Like we're like work besties, you know,
hmm
and we're constantly on the phone, but we don't know how to like leave it, you know? We both want to say, and this is really uncomfortable, but we both want to be like, love you, bye.
Yeah.
But it's like a very professional setting,
Especially in the state we live in.
especially, sure. Well, it's all remote and we're a national team, so it's whatever.
Oh, wow.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really know how to say goodbye to each other because
Oh,
we
yeah.
are more than just colleagues. We
Yeah.
are friends.
No, yeah. When you have a
But-
really good work colleague friend.
Yeah.
And it's like strictly friendship. We're not trying to get weird here, but like, and then it's like you met because of work.
Right.
That at no matter what,
And we
your
have tons
friendship-
of mutual friends outside
Sure.
of work.
Sure,
And
doesn't matter though.
Doesn't matter.
You were work
We
colleagues
are work
first.
colleagues first. We ask each other questions about the job, but we've like been chatting and like we talk literally every single day,
Yeah.
multiple times a day. And
Yeah.
every single time when we get off the phone, I want to say like, love you, bye.
You know who else had this problem early on?
Ooh.
Jim and Pam Halpert. So
That's
you better
true.
tread lightly, Mr. Married Man.
Wow. That'll be
Because-
hard for me.
It sounds like something is sprouting, and nothing says we're in love like a little awkwardness when you're on the phone.
It is so weird saying goodbye to somebody and then like not being able to just say the right words or just have everyone agree that we're saying bye. Because then you end up like kind of saying bye for like 5 minutes.
For so long.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like we this is the longest conclusion ever. Let's just wrap it up.
And every single time I'll like, we'll like talk a little bit after like about non-work things, about like friend things. And then at like the last minute, I'll say, so yeah, like I'll like recap what
All
we
right.
talked
Yeah,
about.
no, totally. It's like, all right. So, yeah.
So
So,
this is what we need
so
to
yeah,
work
so
on
I'll see
here
you on
and
Friday.
here.
And, no, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. But,
So, yeah, Friday.
I will talk to you
Friday.
later.
And
when
that-
convenient.
that's what it is. And it's because we talk multiple times a day. So like, what am I supposed to say? Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'll call you in 2 hours.
Mhm,
Bye.
mhm.
That's why I think the way we all us three have just
Of
been with-
avoiding it altogether.
just hang up the phone
Just
and it's
bye.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
hang up because other people are like, damn, and you're like, yeah, that's right. We just hang up the phone.
That happened today where
With us?
we were on the phone,
Oh.
and someone was with me, and I
Kelly.
just abruptly hung up on you.
I abruptly hung up. I thought I hung up on you.
Okay, so we did
We
we
both
hung up on each other at the
abrupt-
same time, and they were just like, "Whoa, okay," and I was like, "Nah, it's just that's how we
That's
do it."
That's so funny.
The conversation was over.
Okay, okay.
And we're all Jack Bauer.
I gotta tell this story a little bit.
Burn
This short little story. One time, so when we call each other, just for the audience, when we call each other, we kind of do like we have a group chat of the three of us, and we'll just call the group chat. Whoever we need to talk to, doesn't matter. We're gonna call the
Doesn't
group chat. It's like,
matter.
so one time I called the group chat needing Anthony, and Spencer picks up, and I'm immediately like, no, I need the other guy. And
Yeah.
Spencer was like, can I get off? Can I get off the phone? It's like, yeah, I don't need you. Bye. And Spencer hangs up, and the other person was like, that was so mean. Like you were just like, I don't need you. Like get off the phone. And I'm like, no. Like I need to talk to Anthony, and Spencer picked up. He didn't need to be on the phone. I didn't need him.
There's
Like,
literally
that
no
was
way
so mean.
There's no way for me to individually call either one of you. There's no contact
There's
with my
no
phone. Just to
I don't have either of your
individually.
numbers saved.
It has to be through the group chat. Yeah, definitely. We always we text plans. We lived in different states for the longest
Yeah.
times, and
For years,
Still-
I was just like backseating to like their casual evening
Our
plans, and I lived like 2,000 miles away.
the amount of text you must have received that made no,
No
sense.
sense at
Like
all.
in the back. No, in the back. Just where the text messages you received.
I've got
You're
the,
like,
I've
what
got the
hell?
oranges. Just like, okay.
Just
How much?
addresses.
How much? 224.
Are you on your way? Are you on your way? Text me when you leave.
You have to pull around to the back though.
But the abruptness at which we hang up, I really appreciate. Although
Me too.
it looks so unfriendly from the outside,
Absolutely. And I get it.
and I get it, but
Because I don't do that with anybody else. I'm not going to
well,
do
that's
it
the thing.
with other
I
people.
started doing that more and
Oh,
more. Where like
no.
as soon as the first goodbye, because you know how like you have, all right, bye, bye now, see ya, right?
Yeah.
When you're hanging up the phone with someone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as soon as one bye has been said, I hang up, and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't say goodbye, and like that was not Anthony or Spencer. Like I just hung up on that person as soon as the goodbye started because I
Yeah.
don't have time for 8 goodbyes before we
Yeah.
find the courage to hang up.
I will say some people that have heard that on my end have appreciated it. They're like, damn, you guys.
You guys just said okay and then hung up.
My husband really appreciates it. He
Yeah.
gets so excited to like talk to either of you on the phone. 'Cause he's like, I know that like I
It's
just get to hang up.
It ends so.
All right,
I know
cool.
you-
Hang
We
on.
get the information we need and we hang
my
up.
girlfriend
Yeah,
also
that's it.
appreciates it as well. There's like a sense of like there's an extra fun game involved. It's like who's gonna do it and when are they gonna do it?
Have it at any time.
Literally, and you have to try. And that's why we're so much more productive because anybody can hang up the phone at any time. That we have to like really quickly get like all of the
You get
agenda
your-
on the floor.
You got to get your little elevator pitch on the topic in before everyone's gone.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, but then sometimes we just will linger. We'll just be like, hey, not used to this. Just chatting on the phone.
Looking at each other. Looking at each other's foreheads on the screen.
Because we answer it so ugly. When you answer your best friend's FaceTimes, it's always
Oh,
like,
it's like I'm going to
up the
position
nose.
myself as horribly as
ugly I
possible.
can.
It's always up the nose.
Sometimes I take my clothes off to answer the FaceTime.
Yeah. In the most compromising position.
Like,
we
oh,
could
I'm
be
taking
in.
a shit. Time to make that phone call I needed to
Oh my
Spencer and
gosh.
Anthony.
I answer the phone so many times when we're pooping.
Yeah.
I will like,
I wait. No, I'm doing things, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to poop. Now I'm not doing
Now-
anything.
now
Time
I
to make
can
that
call
phone
them.
time
call.
to call.
Jesus.
Time to call and make sure I'm on. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm pooping naked because sometimes you have to.
Sometimes.
Sometimes the shirt has to come off
So
just
intense.
to get the full
Oh my god.
full effort.
Oh.
That's how our people did it.
You're fish people.
Long ago. That's how all of us did it. That's how your
Sure.
Adam and Eve people
Well,
did
t-shirts get in the way of my people's feathers, so we tend to
Yeah.
avoid. Just like Angel in the X-Men movie, where he
Oh
had
my
the
God.
brace
Cool.
and he takes off the
I
thing.
love that this has come up
you've Seen X-Men.
so many times.
Guys,
Have you seen X-Men?
Yeah, wait.
not nearly as many times as you have.
They're good films. I don't know if you've. They're horrible films. They're horrible trash movies, and I love every single one of them like they're my
Yes,
children.
Yes.
Like that they're my ugly little donkey boys.
Well,
My little donkey children.
God, you hate everything.
Oh my god.
Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
They're ugly, but they're mine. Yeah, it's your turn.
Sure.
Okay. Listen.
Everyone quiet. Everyone. Spencer. Shh, Spencer. Hey. No, you're talking. I need you to be quiet. I need you to stop.
Okay, this happened actually just before I walked in this door, like when I was outside in the elevator.
Okay.
I was in the elevator, and so it was like, you know, like when you don't want to, when you're going into the elevator, and there's like people that are also going in, and you're like, should I just wait? Should I just go? I don't want to do this thing that we're at. Whatever what's about to happen, I don't want to happen.
Stand next to a person.
Yeah, and maybe acknowledge them or just be silent the whole
Yuck.
time in the elevator.
Both yuck.
Yeah, both yuck. So I walk. So there's a little girl, a baby girl. She can walk. So whatever that age is, I don't know.
Toddler, infant,
Like 1.5.
Like yeah, sure.
minimum.
And then she's like toddler, more toddler. And then her
3.
mom. So they start to walk. So I'm waiting to get into the door, and they're like pressing the elevator, so they think they've got time. But now I'm able to get inside, and now it's the perfect time when the elevator's opened up, and we're all walking in together. And I'm like, cool. I gotta probably talk to somebody. The child looks at me and goes, Daniel. And that's
As-
obviously a child speaking.
Yes.
It's still learning how to use words. And I always make the fucking wrong decisions. And I could have just been like, "Ah," you know, like you do when a child
Gibberish
says
back.
gibberish. I literally went, what?
The fuck did you just call me? The fuck you say to me?
I'm literally not even kidding. I sat there for a second to try to like do
Oh
it.
wait, that's not a person. That's a baby.
And then I just gave up. And I was like, what?
Oh my god.
And the mom got
You're
so
so mean to kids.
No, I didn't.
You
it
are
wasn't even mean.
Awful.
It wasn't me. I was just like, well,
awful.
because the kid wasn't sad by this. The
Pardon
only one who got
me?
mad was the mom
What
Of
did she
course.
say?
because she went, "Ugh," and she was like, "We're going to see Nathaniel." And that's what the baby said. That's what the child said, but she did not want to
She
have the conversation.
translated. She's like, I don't want
Yeah.
to do this right now.
She didn't want to translate. She was giving up being a mom for like 3 seconds, and I was like, "What did your child say to me?"
Like, look, we're going to Nathaniel's. Nathaniel's
Oh.
mom always has a glass of wine for me. I was hoping to just put them in the other room, me and her chit chat, have some wine, and I can turn off mom mode for a second. And you're revving my kid
Dude,
up.
sometimes I forget to like put on like child mode. I'm like, dude, I tried to interpret that, but I got stuck. I got so stuck in the I don't know the sentence, but you're the only one who knows your child's language.
Yeah.
So then I had to be like, what?
What?
Dude, her eye roll was like a head roll. She straight looked into the ceiling of the elevator and was just like, ugh.
Fuck
Of
this
course she
guy.
did.
We're going to Nathaniel's. And I was like, cool. and then I played the game with the kid. I was like, that's
Right.
awesome. Bye. But she was so
She's-
mad at me. At that point, I had lost all.
Get the fuck out of this elevator.
I'm glad I left first. I immediately left out. I just walked
Wasn't
up
your
the stairs.
floor.
No, I just got out. It was like, you know what? I'll take the next one.
Door hadn't closed yet.
I was just standing in the doorway of the elevator, not letting it close.
Yeah, you have the worst instincts with kids.
It's
Oh
so
my
funny.
goodness.
It's so funny though because kids, they love me more than anyone else. Like
They adore you.
they
Yeah,
adore me.
of course.
But sometimes it's mostly with strangers. Like sometimes I'll just be like, I just will forget things.
Officer, the kids, they adore me. What can I say?
What can I do about it?
Officer, I swear.
I just can't believe you
They're
said
attracted
what?
to me. What can I say?
What?
What did you say?
What did you just say to me?
was
Excuse
like-
me.
I tried to process and I gave up. I fucking
Huh.
gave up because it was like, this was too hard. You did not say we're going to see
Like,
Nathaniel's.
Gears turned for
We're-
like 0.5 seconds. Huh?
For anybody listening, Anthony was in the elevator for one floor. I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
couldn't have just heard the gibberish and gone,
Uh-huh. Fine.
No, because
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah, there we
decided
go.
I decided that I was going to engage with the child. I decided that I was going to I decided that I was gonna try to converse
yeah.
because the
The
child.
last time a child approached you, you ignored him.
Yes, exactly. It literally
And sent
exactly.
him
And
you
my
literally
ki-
sentenced him to being lost forever.
Yeah, you're welcome, dude.
Jesus.
He's 53 now.
Yeah.
He's a retired firefighter.
he has his
His
pension.
kids go to Harvard for Spanish. It's insane. No, so yeah, so I actively was like, I'm going to make a conversation with this child, but then I literally like smoke came out of my ear. It was just too complicated of a sentence that this kid formed.
Mhm.
It just in terms of sound, I'd never heard some of them
so
before.
complex. Yeah.
It was so complex that I broke. I broke and I was like, "What are you saying?"
What?
The kid didn't care. Kid was like,
Of course
"Tell him, mom. Tell him what I said."
Tell the man.
In
We're
perfect
going
English.
to.
Spencer,
What?
got a potato?
Oh.
Oh God, he just
I just
moved
went.
right on.
I
No,
thought.
I just went. I was talking about the elevator.
I know, but I went right before him.
Then I'll go.
Go for it.
When someone's tattoos don't match their personality at all,
Yeah.
I love it.
You love it?
I love it. Like, I met someone the other day, sweet girl, kind of shy, just like very friendly, right? Started chatting. She's like, oh, like she was a new coworker, a new staff member at my work. So we were just chatting, just getting to get to know each other. Like, oh yeah, you knew. Oh yeah. Oh, this so and so is new also, and oh yeah, you'll be trained up in a couple of weeks. Don't you worry. Sweetest girl. She goes to walk away. The word lust is tattooed across the back of her
Yes.
neck. And I'm like, lust?
Damn, girl.
Jesus Christ. Like,
Do you not tell anybody at your work about this podcast?
you know, fuck it, right?
Sure.
If they listen, they listen.
I'm glad
You
we're
know,
making money off of
I
this.
have told, and pretty sure none of them will listen, so fuck them anyways. No, but like like someone who's like super like tame, religious, maybe like very conservative, and they have like 2 full arm sleeves. Like, who are you?
an enigma.
What's your deal? Yeah.
Well, by day they're obviously at their day job, and by night
By night, they're like a biker
or Batman.
or Batman. Batman doesn't have tattoos.
No.
You don't know that he wears rubber. You can't
He
see.
wears rubbers.
No,
That man doesn't seem
Batman-
like the type of guy that would wear
Batman
rubbers.
butt raw.
no. I'm saying he wears like a rubber cape and costume.
Yeah, but when he's Bruce Wayne, he has no tattoos. So you're saying Batman has tattoos and Bruce Wayne doesn't have tattoos? You're
That
saying
would be interesting.
They're different people.
are the
but
eye are like
obviously
the
one person can have
raccoon
tattoos.
are the raccoon eye makeup things like temporary tattoos? Because that shit does not come off no matter how many times he gets punched. His face is all bloody and that eye makeup is staying straight on.
I'm trying to think if I've ever met someone with a tattoo that doesn't match their personality.
It's usually I guess the
Or,
most
like, ran
examples
into
are when
someone.
someone's like seems like conservative and clean and like
So like when
not the
everything is
tattoo
not
type, and
as
they
it
have
seems?
like a fuck ton of tattoos, I guess. Or like I had a teacher who was like also like a youth pastor, and he had
Yes.
like badass Bible tattoos all over his arms and
Let's
legs.
talk
But
about
that is so that is so
Such a Christian thing.
evangelical Christian person.
Right? What's
to,
the
like,
deal
Yeah.
with that?
have like flames, a flaming cross.
Yeah.
no
Oh my God,
John
no,
3:16.
Jesus, our producer Jesus, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Did you tell people to do that? Because you're old and you have no tattoos because you knew 2,000 years ago these are gonna look funny when I'm old.
He has
and
piercings,
I'm living
though.
forever. He has a lot of piercings. He's got
The ones in his hands.
all those hand
Those
piercings.
hand piercings.
Oh
Feet
boy,
piercings.
those
Wow.
The
two
plugs.
big piercings.
The plugs in his feet are amazing.
Guys, we're sorry.
And all the depictions of Jesus, they never, like all the paintings and statues, they never add the fifth nail that was through his septum.
Yeah,
Because-
that's confusing. Why wouldn't they do that?
I'm looking at it right now. It's like an old nail. It's like an old brown rusty nail. The original nail.
They're curved, and it's
They
like,
got all the ones out of his hands and feet, but he left the septum because it's kind of it's in.
kinda hot.
You know, it's hot. It's in. And you look great, Jesus, by the way. But I'm sad that they don't ever put that nail in portrayals of you. It's robbing you of your identity.
Here's the thing, Trevor. Have you ever thought about people whose tattoos just match them so well?
Sure.
You know, like, of course you have a tattoo of a stick figure
Yeah.
that's holding a crossing sign that says stop.
Yeah. Of course, you have an infinity sign on your wrist.
Of course.
Because you're a stopping guard.
Yeah, because you're a stopping guard.
Stopping guard.
Yeah,
That's what
they
they're called.
only stop.
They only stop people
Yeah.
in
A
cars.
stopping guard? You never heard of those? They're cross guards and they're
Crossing
stopping
guard.
guards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's like a crossing guard will stop the cars and let the people go, but then the stopping guard is like, nope, no cars, no people, everybody fucking don't move.
Yeah,
Freeze!
normally there's a tractor that's like moving so slowly to they're like doing construction. The stopping guard, the guy who
Yeah,
just
one of
says,
those construction tractors.
yeah.
Totally.
I only like construction tractors, not the other tractors.
Farming tractors,
Yeah, dude, those are.
pro tractors.
Yeah, I hate eating too, Anthony. Fuck farmers.
Yeah,
And their tractors.
we're not afraid to say it. Fuck farmers.
We don't like anything. We don't have biases. If you exist, we hate you.
Yeah, no existing.